Want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Why this beat so crazy?
We will make America proud again. And you try to kill our we will make America wealthy again. And yes, together, we will make America great again.
Oh shoot, we got the bartender on the screen. She done took her drawers off, took that tequila bottle, and started putting that tequila all on them drawers and set them drawers on fire. Oh no! Who done put the bartender on my screen? This is finna be good. AOC wants to talk about lower gas prices and the economy. Oh, this is finna be good. Happy weekend, family. How y'all doing? Happy Saturday or whatever day you watching this. I love you now. You want some of this 40? I'm off that 40 today. I'm off that 40. Oh, it took Rick 23 hours to make this shine. This is that strawberry, cherry delight, strawberry drizzle. It had antibiotic, probiotics. Oh, and it had a little bit of that cream whip in it. Yeah, it took me 23 hours. I was stirring that corn for 23 hours. Lord have mercy. Y'all get y'all a sip. Y'all stop being so ungrateful. And I better not catch you tattletelling. I better not catch you reporting or anything, because some of y'all be tattletelling now. And they be censoring me sometimes. I know they say Rick got a cup of that 40. They done censored the whole video. I catch y'all tattletelling if you want now. Ah! Woo! Amen. But they done put the bartender on my screen. She finna get completely shut up, shut down, humiliated in front of everybody. You know, because she, you know, runs that mouth, put a foot in her mouth, you know, don't make no sense, gaslight. She done set her drawers on fire, ignorant, stupid, lying. You know, they just won't tell the truth. They ought to walk in there and put her hands behind her back. Simple. But hey, if you're new here, join the family, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button for your boy. This editing, this stream program keep messing up the color correction. It be showing that my hat is ashy. My hat is not ashy, y'all. Don't come in here with that. This a brand, shout out to Beth. This is a brand new hat. You see the sticker. You see the sticker. It's a brand new hat. Trump 2028. This, when they see this right here, because Democrats and liberals come across my channel every single day. And one thing I love doing is running that blood pressure up. That bowel movement, some of them have diarrhea. They throw up on the floor. They just lose their mind. That Trump derangement syndrome is eating them inside. Oh man, they see this right here and they just pass out sometimes. So we got to rock with it, baby. Yeah, we got to rock with that Trump 2028, baby. Yes, indeed, it runs that blood pressure up. That cholesterol, that sodium sugar level. All right, we got the bartender. They ought to just walk in there and put her hands behind her back. What a disgrace it's been, man. Congress, a criminal organization. They ought to walk in there and just clean house, huh? Unbelievable. New York ought to be ashamed of itself. But let's do it, Brother James. Let's go and take this woman down. Put her in her place. Let's go and get into it, family. Enough of me talking.
This talk that Donald Trump and the Republican Party have about driving down energy costs, their first decisions are actually to drive up energy costs, including prices at the pump across the United States. And that has knock-on effects across the entire economy, right? These prices are not just contained. They're not just hiking prices on oil and gas. Oil and gas prices will then hike up prices on groceries and pretty much any good that gets transported, as well as housing and construction, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, and so...
You see the line that they don't want to talk about? We've hit inflation all-time low in the last 4 years. We don't want to talk about how gas prices are coming down. Things are coming down, you know. But here we go. Here we go, y'all. Here we go, man.
We are looking at almost an all-economy increase in prices. And that has also been backed up in previous price changes as well. In fact, oil production, and what we've seen is that in 2023, and some of these gas price increases, we saw knock-on effects across the entire economy before, right, with gas?
Yes.
Okay. So I think what we need to really hone in on here is the fact that what we're seeing is that the Trump administration is saying one thing, but doing another. And if the Trump administration is promising to lower energy prices, It's important for us to ask, why are they making decisions to do the opposite?
The general lady's time has expired, and the chair now recognizes the gentleman from Michigan's 10th District for 5 minutes for questions.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Apparently, Democrat gaslighting produces zero emissions.
Yeah, gaslighting at its finest. She done took her drawers off and put tequila all on the drawers. Oh, man. I think she mixed the clear in the dark, too. She started throwing cognac on it, too. Set it on fire.
But what does their radical agenda mean for constituents in my districts and your districts who pay more at the pump, who pay more for groceries? Folks in Southeast Michigan have experienced their jobs being extinct, being shipped to other states, being shipped to other countries because Green New Deal woke policies do not work in the real world.
Green New Scam. The Green Scam.
Let's look at this from a 30,000-foot view.
Let's do it.
Over the past 4 years, every American has footed a higher gas bill, higher energy costs, and rising prices to keep their cars running and their homes heated. Under the Biden-Harris administration, they totally bent over to the radical left. We stopped producing cleaner, affordable energy in America to fit a narrative that only serves coastal elites and the rich in New York and California. What did this lead to? Our strategic petroleum reserves hit lows we haven't seen since I was a baby. That meant U.S. relying on energy that was unclean, energy that I would note are from dictators and despots in Moscow and Beijing and Tehran. Here's the inconvenient truth for my friends on the left. Energy produced and developed here in America is cleaner, it's safer, and it doesn't threaten our national security. In fact, it bolsters it. And what's worse, relying on our adversaries for energy means American jobs go down, not up. My constituents in the Detroit area are all too familiar with this, seeing the reckless policy effects of the EV mandates. Another failed policy billable to the Biden administration is importing sour crude, which has funded our adversaries. And we talk about infrastructure investments on the left side. Well, how about shutting down the Keystone Pipeline, which got rid of 11,000 union jobs? Now, the Democrats' Green New Deal agenda is the grim reaper for American jobs and actually clean energy. Being able to actually move forward into a future where we can all have cheaper, safer, cleaner energy is our goal. All of the above is the approach. Last year, I spoke on the House floor about how Biden's war on LNG was going to harm Michigan specifically. We have 1.1 trillion cubic feet in underground storage, which is one-eighth of the entire nation's natural gas storage capacity. Given DTE and consumers' baseload requirements that are increasing over the years versus the regulations in Michigan, we've been dealing with heavy-handed restrictions on building additional natural gas facilities and the supporting infrastructure requirements that we need to convey that safely with less power outages across the state. With a Republican House, Republican Senate, and White House, what can this Congress do to scale up natural gas as a reliable source? Again, Mr. McCown.
Well, there are several things we can do. Number one is we can stop the war on fossil fuels. We can have revised permitting. We can invoke public-private partnerships, loan guarantees. Some of the very same things that have been done for the renewable industry could be done to expand our natural gas or other fossil fuel industry, too. It should be a level playing field for everybody.
We all want clean air. We all want clean water. We all want to reduce pollution. But we also don't want to send our countrymen to the poorhouse trying to pay for sunshine and rainbows.
Woo! You just can't make this. Can't wait to hear from you guys in the comment section. You just can't make this up, man. Y'all done put the bartender back on my screen, so we had to do it, you know. The gaslight never stops. The lies never stop, you know. They ought to just walk in there and clean house, man. You know. There's a better side of life, man, that we all could live. But you know what? The corruption stops us from achieving it. The corruption, man. The corruption. You know, somebody getting paid off on the back end. Somebody getting paid for the corruption. Some organization. These filthy politicians, man. Filthy elected officials, you know, and I'm sick of all this gaslight. I'm sick of all the lies, the misinformation, you know, the fear mongering. We don't get nowhere with people like this on the screen. Nowhere with these bartenders. Nowhere. You know, the Jasmine Crockett's, the Bernie Sanders, You know, these people have done nothing, man. Nothing. Go back and forth, argue, nothing gets done. You know. Oh, Trump got to walk around with his boots 24/7. Prayers for Trump in the comments. Our president got to walk around in his boots, man. Judges think they outrank the president. You know, he can't even do what the hell he elected to do. You know, people in the way, you know, blocking him. Tell you, man. People have no common sense. Want everybody to stay woke. Tell you the times we living in, y'all. But what y'all think of this? Let me know in the comment section. You know, we seeing the new data come in. Things are coming down. Things are being lowered. They don't want to talk about it. You know, Trump had to come in there and sign over what 500 executive. I'm just let me stop. But over 200-300 executive orders of this. Y'all left the man a complete mess. Hell, and the audio just released of Biden. They knew he wasn't fit. They knew he was declining on day one. They got audio, videos of him not knowing what's going on. Auto pen. Didn't know who was running the country. Oh, this is bad. You know, America, a complete laughingstock. But we finally got our voice back. All we needed was a new president. You know. And he in there right now with his boots on. Poor fella can't even get him a nap. Prayers for Trump, man. But we got the next video to get into, y'all. We got a lot of things to get into today. We're going to have a little fun on the show. I want to send my love and prayers to you all. Hope y'all are having an amazing weekend, had an amazing week, you know. And we're going to keep rocking out, family. Y'all let me know what y'all think of this. And I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace and love, you guys.